We were looking to buy our first place in around 2018. We just decided good time to get into the market and paying rent to someone else, and thought let's get a place of our own. And so we went to actually a home buying seminar that my mortgage broker put on, and they taught us about the ropes of being a first time home buyer and what that looks like. And it was just a really great dynamic between him and David, and taught us a lot about what we need to look for and how to kind of get started. It really just kind of spurred that excitement of getting a new place. We signed on immediately, and I think it was only maybe a few months or so before we started looking, signed up with David. Real estate can be challenging depending on how the market is, right? I mean, it can be really competitive, kind of new territory to us, and didn't know what to look for. Thankfully, we bought in a bit of a buyer's market, and so the experience was fantastic. David and the team met with us and really listened to what we wanted. And of course, we were new to all of it. So they walked us through every step, looked through a bunch of the properties online and really shortlisted it. It was really simple from there.
I mean, it was pretty painless. I felt like it went really quick too. Really impressed with how prepared David always was, level of knowledge, like the market research. Yeah, he just always came across as just an intelligent guy, like knew what he was talking about, and had wisdom in like the experience as well. So it made you feel comfortable. It was just great to interact with someone you could trust.
We may have gone to 2 open houses personally on our own, but we went out one night with him. We saw 3 different properties, and we had put an offer on the place that night. Remember, we went to coffee shop. We sat in because he said, "Do you want to sleep on it?" And I said, "Well, I'm going to think the same thing in the morning, so we might as well put it." It was actually the first place we saw. And we drove in, and it was everything we were thinking of. We're like, yeah, we can live here. We're proud of this kind of drive up and just the area. And it was everything we wanted. Yeah, we put an offer out, and he worked a bit late that night, of course, because the showings were after work. We had an accepted offer by, I think, 6, 7 o'clock the next morning. He just walked us through the whole process of, offering and counter offering and all of that stuff. And we really leaned on his expertise and opinion. He let us, of course, make our own decisions. Ultimately, he just guided us, but his expertise were really great.
When we find someone that we like, no matter what the area is in business or whatever it is, like we usually stick with that person. I think we both have like a strong sense. So if you interact with somebody and you can just tell that they're trustworthy, they do a good job. Like it shouldn't be rare, but I guess it is sometimes. And I just really appreciate like the great job that he does. And doesn't matter if it's a few years, like we're not going to forget that. I recommend him for selling my dad's home currently. So that'll be a thing that's walking through together. And he's been really sensitive to the whole situation. My dad's fairly old and moving on in his life in different phases. So he's been really, really great. Like just being really relational and just making the process like as smooth as he can for him.
We're proud to call, him and his team, our realtors, and we would happily refer him to anyone we know, again, just because you can continue to follow him on social media and see all of the posts that he has, both personal and professional. There's a bit of both in that. That really leads into, his motto of people over property. And honestly, that really does shine through. He really lives it in his career. He lives it. He's consistent in that. We look forward to the home selling and buying process in the coming, hopefully next year.
So lots to look forward to the next year.
It's really nice to grow with the people that you bought your first place with, right? Because you're invested in each other's lives, and the place that you call home. It's so important. So we're excited.